Tens of thousands of faithful descended on St. Peter's Square at dawn Sunday for the beatification of one of the most loved popes, John Paul II. Antonio Vidal came from New York with his 7 children.
Pope John Paul II is one of the great popes of the history of the Church, and it is a privilege to be here for his beatification.
But the Americans were outnumbered by the Poles.
John Paul II is the greatest Polish man ever. We came from Poland to be with him on this special day of his beatification.
Officials say some 80,000 Poles came to Rome for the event, bringing the total to more than 1 million people in St. Peter's Square. Swiss guards in yellow and blue striped ceremonial dress led Pope Benedict XVI into the square to preside over the Mass. But all thoughts were on his predecessor as John Paul II was moved one step closer to sainthood. The crowd erupted in cheers, tears, and applause as an enormous photo of a smiling John Paul II was unveiled. Benedict pronounced John Paul blessed and then received a silver reliquary holding a vial of blood taken from the former pope. 16 heads of state and 5 members of European royalty attended, among them Spain's Crown Prince Felipe and Princess Letizia, wearing a black lace mantilla. Following the Beatification Mass, the faithful were allowed into St. Peter's Basilica to pay their respects to John Paul II. Others left St. Peter's Square carrying their warm memories of John Paul II with them.
He personified the gospel so well, with so much humanity, so much love, so much outreach. That was Giovanni Paolo II, John Paul II.
Coming just 6 years after his death, John Paul II's beatification is the fastest on record, beating out even Mother Teresa of Calcutta. But that's not enough for his fans, who say they want Santo Subito, which means saint now. Tricia Thomas, Associated Press, at the Vatican.